everyone, this is Sleekosy here, and welcome back, guys, to another video. Today, I have some information regarding the vending machines in Fortnite Battle Royale. They have been released, they are in the game currently, and I'm going to be showing you some of the locations of where these things are, what they look like, and what you can expect to get from them. So if you guys are hyped for this video, please do show support by leaving a like on it, and if you're new here, then please do drop a subscription on the channel to keep up to date with all the amazing Fortnite content coming your way. And YouTube have made a change in an announcement recently saying that if you're subscribed to a channel, you don't get all of their content. You have to click on the notification bell on either this video or on my channel and turn on like post notifications. You have to basically click the bell and say, yes, I want notifications from this channel. So please do that, because otherwise you're not guaranteed to get all of my videos in your sub box. It's really stupid and I don't like it, but that's how it is, and that's what you guys are going to have to do if you want to catch all of my content when it's uploaded. So with that said and done, we're going to be moving on to the vending machines. They have been released, they are out in the world, they are to be seen, they are to be, you know, contested over. There's many games that I've played where teams have been fighting over some of the more, you know, expensive vending machines, like the blue one and the epic one. Now, a little bit of information with the vending machines. There are multiple locations of these across the map, but they aren't guaranteed to be in those spots every single time. I found one in Salty Springs one game, I went into another game and it wasn't there. So they're not guaranteed to be in the same place every single time. They might be, or they might not be. They change and they're in different locations each and every single game. Now, along with that, there are different rarities of vending machine. There's the grey one, there's a green one, there's a blue one, there's a purple one, and there's an orange one, you know, representing all the different tiers of items and weapons in Fortnite. So obviously the grey one, which I'll try and see if I can put some like footage throughout the video. I found quite a lot of them, but it's going to take a long time for me to scavenge through all the footage that I've got to find every single one. So I'll put some throughout this video so you guys can see the items that you get. So the grey one that you get like a grey tactical shotgun and some bandages. The green one you get like SMGs and hunting rifles, I think. The blue one you get blue SMGs and blue pump shotguns. The purple one you can get a jump pad from, and the new heavy shotgun, which is a very good item. Then we have the legendary one, which you guys saw as a little clip at the start of this video, and I actually recorded that it was, you know, about 10 or 15 minutes ago from recording this. I was in a game and I found it out in the open and it was amazing. There was a scar, there was a chug jug, I killed a guy, got all his materials, got myself a scar, got myself a chug jug that I needed, and it was fantastic. So the rarity of these can change. You're not guaranteed to get one or the other. It's completely random. And it just so happens that I found a legendary one. So in terms of the locations of these, I will put an image of all the locations so far on screen right now, thanks to Fortnite Insider. The sources that I use will be in the description down below, so you guys can go down there and check out the article on the website for yourself. And these red dots represent all the locations that people have found vending machines so far. Now, where I like to normally go, obviously they can be found out in the world wherever you are, pretty much on those points, but the place that I like to go to, pretty much, like, I mean, it's obviously not a guaranteed chance, but it's a pretty high chance, is if I zoom in on this area of the map. I like to go kind of the Tomato Town, Retail Row and Salty Springs area. There's a lot clustered around there, and it's just a less populated area. You can go over towards, you know, the Tilted and Pleasant Park area, but they're a bit more spread out, and that's a more contested area. So chances are you'll find a lot more people over there, and you'll probably get into more combat, and you might die. So I like to go over to Retail because there's two in Retail, they're very close to one another, so there's a high chance. I've seen quite a few there in Retail. Like, more often than not, when I go there, there's one outside the shops. So there's, you know, chances are there's going to be one there. If not, you can circle up to Tomato Town and come back down past Dusty into Salty, and around about that area is where I like to go to look for vending machines. That, you know, as I said, they're not guaranteed to be legendary or epic, but if you do find them, get the necessary materials and get yourself that item or weapon that you want. Now, with the vending machines, a lot of people have been saying that this is kind of like a bad change for for the game. You can essentially get really good and overpowered weapons very easily. Now, I don't think it's a bad change for the game because they're completely random. You don't know where they're going to be. There might not even be a legendary one in the game. It could just be grey, green or blue or whatever, which isn't that big of a deal. Plus, if you're good at the game and you know where loot locations are in terms of chests and drops, you won't be that salty if someone else has got a pump shotgun from a vending machine because, you know, you've got your loot, you're confident in your playstyle. And also, it just gives someone, like, a chance if they drop out in the open randomly, if they get pushed out of an area, they can chop down some trees, get 300 wood, get themselves an AR, green AR or whatever, and be on their way and give themselves an upper hand. I mentioned this in one of my previous videos. If you don't get a weapon at the start and you have a lot of materials and you're destroying all the furniture in houses and you're destroying a lot of trees and you get yourself a few hundred wood and you go to a blue you just so happen to find a blue vending machine, you can get yourself a shotgun or whatever straight off the bat and now you're in the game. You're a part of it. You're no longer you have a fair chance of getting kills now. So I think it's just a nice little added bonus to the gameplay. Like in the clips that I'm going to be showing, I was like late on in the game, I had a lot of materials, I was getting shot at, I found a gold vending machine and I was like, Scar, thank you, Chug Jug, thank you, I need that. And it's a nice little boost to give me an edge over the competition and to get me back into the game. Because in late game, especially down to the last 15, the last 10 people, no one really cares about vending machines anymore, let's be honest. And no one is going to trade in that many materials for something that's going to probably help them. Like, especially on the legendary one, 500, I think it's, for a Scar, it's 500 metal. 500 metal to start with, to get that is ridiculous because they're not as common as trees. You can't get metal trees. They're not everywhere. You have to like destroy cars and housing appliances and all this other stuff. So that to get in itself is hard. Plus that 500 metal could be used to protect yourself from gunfire and RPGs and guided missiles. So it's a really big risk and a really big trade-off for a golden Scar. I did it. I had the materials. I was like, give me that right now. I had like 800 brick and 700 wood. I knew I had building materials. And if you're in that situation where you have a lot of each of the different types of materials, then go for it. But especially towards the later part of the game, if it's not a legendary or an epic vending machine and there's just grey, greens and blues, no one's going to bother. No one's going to waste 300 wood, 400 brick on those items anymore because people have killed and looted and all this other stuff to build up to the late game to the point where they don't need it. They don't need the vending machine. So I don't think it's overpowered. I don't think it's a bad implementation. I think it's just a nice little bonus if you're there and you have the spare materials and you want to get something cool out of it, which is what I did. I killed a guy that was shooting at me. He had 500 wood. I got the Scar. I got the Chug Jug. Bang, done. I killed him. I did the work. I got the loot. That's how it is. But the legendary one, that clip that I showed at the beginning, and that's probably going to be in this video, is the only legendary vending machine that I've saw. I've seen several green ones, I've seen a few blue ones, I've seen a couple of purple ones, I've seen a few grey ones, but I've never seen a legendary one up until, obviously today. So I don't know how rare they are. And, they're not that worth it. 500 of a resource is a lot. 500 could be a massive lifesaver for you if you're in a combat situation. You can use that 500 wood or whatever to build yourself up a base, to protect yourself, to put walls up, to protect yourself from a sniper, and to keep you in the match. If you spend that on an item, then you're not going to have any materials, and instead of shooting people, you're going to have to spend that time now getting those materials back rather than fighting, which leaves you open to people shooting at you. Because obviously towards the late part of the game, if you're mining resources and you're destroying trees, you're out in the open, the circle's really small, people are closer to you than they are at the start most likely, so they're going to see you and they're going to have snipers, they're going to have rocket launchers, some of them might even have guided missiles, they're going to have grenade launchers, they're going to be bombarding you like there's no tomorrow, and you can't do anything about it because you wasted your wood on a Scar. Now, that sounds really hypocritical of me because I traded in a Scar, but it's for footage, so leave me alone. Plus, I had 700 wood, I had 700 brick. I felt fairly comfortable with the materials that I had, so I traded in that metal. I didn't really think I needed it, and I didn't need it, so it was fine, it was good. So, let me know what you guys think of this implementation in the comments down below. What do you think of the vending machines? What ones have you found, and have they helped you in the game. That's the most important thing. Have they helped you get an edge on the other players? Have these vending machines helped you win certain fights? Have they got you back into the game? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. As I said, I'll leave the sources that I used in the description down below so you guys can have a look at the map to see where the vending machine locations are. And with that, my name has been Sleekos. You guys have been amazing. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like on it, subscribe if you're new here, and as I said, turn on the bell. Please turn on the bell, turn on notifications, otherwise you might not be notified. You know, you might not be notified in your sub box as to when I upload a video, because YouTube's whack at the minute. So do that, so you know you're pretty much certain to get my uploads in your sub box when they go up. So thank you for watching. My name's been Sleekos. You guys have been amazing, and I will see each and every one of you in my next video. Goodbye, guys.